Ms. Petkoff's first period. We are approaching election time. This means that each and every one of you watching needs to decide what you want for the future of our nation. A vote for Hunter Davis is a vote for stagnation, as the stable party name blatantly suggests. Take a hard look around you. Are you content with letting America continue on its current trajectory? If elected, my administration would instigate change in the following areas: the economy, education, drug policy and national security, the environment, and human rights. For change in the economy, my administration will largely remove regulation. Additionally, by increasing funding to NASA with the eventual end goal of getting humans to Mars, we will fund extensive scientific and technological research. Even if we never reach Mars, these efforts would result in an immense amount of technological innovation, which would benefit society. A concentrated effort to reach Mars will revitalize the American economy and reinstill a sense of American pride in many doubtful citizens. My next policy change is regarding education. Education is the most important way in which we, as Americans, can secure the blessings of liberty to our posterity, and the name of the game for improving our system is to incentivize performance. Beginning in the public schools in the 6th grade, for each semester a student achieves all A's, they will be awarded $100 at the end of each school year. Teachers will be awarded $5 for each student who earns an A in their class per semester as a bonus check. While many students and teachers are already intrinsically or otherwise motivated, we are all American and therefore monetary incentives are effective. For students, this will not only provide another source of sustained motivation to perform well in school, it could help lessen the financial burden of college expenses on families. Good teaching is integral in the success of a student, so creating an incentive for the student would be much less effective without also creating an incentive for the teacher. As for funding, since we believe that America should scale back on military interventionism, funds can be diverted from previous military budgeting. Next, I will address drug policy and national security. The United States currently houses many inmates who are convicted for minor drug crimes. The cost of keeping them in these prisons far exceeds the damage they do to society. Restructuring minor drug crimes will keep these offenders contributing to society instead of draining taxpayer funds in prison. Under my administration, minor drug offenders will be tasked with various forms of community service. On national security, I believe that a border wall between the U.S. and Mexico is entirely unnecessary. Instead of this illogical construction project, America should hire more agents, both along the Mexican border and in the Coast Guard, to improve security and to create more jobs in the process. Moving on, environmental protection is an important aspect of policy that is currently not sufficiently addressed. Though my administration plans to deregulate our economy, we will preserve environmental protections. To bolster American environmental protection, we will pump more funds into the Environmental Protection Agency, which has recently suffered from significant budget cuts. Additionally, we need to improve the electorate's awareness of climate change, both through science education in public schools and in the form of public service announcements for the over 18 demographic. Furthermore, fossil fuel reserves are being rapidly depleted, and we are in desperate need of a better energy solution. Funding research and development teams to create a better American infrastructure for renewable energy will both benefit society in the long run and will create employment. Lastly, the protection of human rights is an issue that is very important to me as a woman. Specifically, this past school year, I established the Women's STEM Club at Marcus because I am an advocate for getting more females into scientific careers. This issue is important on a societal scale because only 100% of the population has the opportunity to contribute to scientific innovation and research. Will our nation reach its full capacity to innovate and progress towards a better future? I firmly believe that unless an individual's actions are detrimental to society, the government does not have the right to intervene in any individual's personal decisions, including abortion and same-sex marriage. When you cast your ballot, ask yourself if you want your children to live in a better America than the one we live in. Stagnation is not the way to achieve growth and progression. A vote for Maddie is a vote for a better future.
Hey, America here. How's everyone doing?
I am Hunter.